6 ways to win a man's heart and make him yours. 1. Show him how much you want him. The way to win a stubborn man's heart is also one of the keys to making him happy. And it plays into his basic, animalistic desire. In the pit of his stomach, he needs to want you, long for you, yearn for you. He needs to miss you when you're not around, and he needs to feel a pang of lust when he hasn't seen you for some time. This desire is created through the play of opposites. He'll crave you and then he catches you, he'll miss you and then falls into you, he'll lust for you and then you'll surrender to him. It's the creating and the release of tension over and over again. The way you create this tension is through your sexuality. Tease him and then give in, playfully run from him and then allow him to capture you. Add levity and spontaneity to his life. Give him lustful stares and then leave the room. Send him sexy notes during the day. Grab him and kiss him unexpectedly. Use your powerful feminine qualities to contrast his serious and calculated masculine nature. 2. Respect him. Respect is a cardinal virtue. It is the foundation of any relationship that endures and stands the test of time. Respect can help reignite a relationship long after the flame of love and lust has sputtered. Many men marry the woman who respects him, even over the woman who loves him. Men may sleep with, talk to, and care about the woman they love, and lust. But often love only isn't all they need. A lot of this has to do with the term, I love you. To a man and a woman, this term can have different meanings. A man may interpret it as, don't hurt me, or even, you're trapped. Men see the love from a woman as more of a commodity than something novel. Of course, the words make him feel good when he hears them, but they don't sing to his soul. Men have crippling inadequacies they silently battle their entire lives. So, figure out why you respect your man. What are you proud of him for? What can you acknowledge him for? How can you make him feel good about himself? Then, tell him. Don't tell him merely that you love him, tell him why you love him. Another way to express your respect is to apologize when you've made a mistake or said something wrong. You, and he, must make the relationship more important than individual egos. When he knows you respect his character, he will let you in deeper, exposing other tender parts of his soul where he needs healing and support. 3. Create a safe place for him. The third thing to keep in mind when learning how to win a man's heart is his emotional health. He needs to feel emotionally safe. By surrendering your anger, bitterness, or any resentment you have toward him, you give him safe passage to be vulnerable. He feels free to be himself with you. This happens by you placing your trust in him. And then, he'll feel like he can trust you. You both allow yourself to be vulnerable and that helps a relationship work. But for this vulnerability to take off, women typically must be the initiators. Men are looking for someone to lead them into the vulnerable abyss. It is a woman's courage to open up and let down her guard that inspires men to lay down their psychological shields and relax. So how do you do this? Well, it helps by learning how men think. He has to know that you won't judge or criticize him. He needs to feel supported, accepted, and encouraged that you are on his side. He needs to know that you won't tell your friends or, worse, your mother about any mistakes he makes. He needs to know that you'll stand up for him when others say bad things about him. He needs to know that you'll confront any injustices or problems head-on. 4. Challenge him. At the core of every man is challenge. Men grow through challenge. Challenge speaks to the part of their masculinity that innately makes them want to conquer and win. Challenge is the path men take to attain success, which ultimately makes them feel respected. In a nutshell, it really comes down to having a strong sense of your own values, knowing what is important to you and standing by it. This creates the challenge that strengthens the relationship. Another element of this challenge is being able to confront a man when you feel like those values are compromised. This may require you confronting him when you think he owes you an apology, rather than letting it fall by the wayside. When you can confront him, he'll find you incredibly attractive. Even if his first reaction is anger, the fact that you can stand up to him will change the way he looks at you. It will challenge him to be a better man. 5. Embrace your femininity. The next step in winning a man is just old-fashioned excitement. He needs to feel awe and wonder when he thinks about you. Even acting a little crazy is a good thing. Crazy, not insane. Skinny dipping in the ocean is good. But faking your own kidnapping because he's been working too late is not. All too often, women are taught to feel bad about being emotional, feeling crazy, and acting unpredictably. But these feminine qualities are actually attractive to men, so don't be afraid to let your weirdo out. Embrace your femininity and allow it to enliven your relationship. This can help a man fall deeper and deeper in love with you. When you embody your instinctual feminine nature, you create the space for him to say things like, "There is just something about her that I love." 6. Encourage and support his purpose. Much like challenge, good men need to have a life purpose. Men need a mission in life, whether that's to be the best husband ever or to become the highest position in their career field. Support his work ethic. Encourage him to get back into hobbies he gave up, or to find an undiscovered passion he has. To win his heart, stand up to other people when they look down on him or try to lower his self-worth. Brag about how awesome he is at his passion to others. The way to a man's heart is to support what his heart wants. Summing up the codes is simple. These 6 additional tips will help you understand how to keep a guy interested as time goes by. 1. Look for areas where you can be more sexual, playful, and teasing. 2. Find ways to acknowledge him for things he does that may go unnoticed. 3. Be proud of him for something that matters. 4. Trust yourself that you are strong enough to let down your guard around him, because when you do, the two of you can be real with one another. 5. Challenge yourself by standing by your values in life. 6. Be yourself, be who you're meant to be. You don't need to think like a man to be successful with men, and you don't need to hide your femininity to have a working relationship. Let it out, be crazy, be dramatic and have fun. Own it. He'll love you more for it.